Hey guys, it's Hayden with A-Labs, and today we're going to talk about strategies that you can use in the community to prevent inappropriate or challenging behaviors when you work alongside individuals with severe intellectual disabilities.
So we're at the Denver airport, and I don't know what Michael was doing, but he got away from us and he started yelling and running down the concourse in the Denver airport. And so Kay takes off after him, and then I take off after Kay, and then the security people take off after us because they don't know what's going on either. And all these people are looking at Michael screaming and yelling as he's running down, and they don't know if he's in pain or he's having fun or he's just a crazy person. And it's like, out of context, you don't have a clue what's going on, right? So that's a situation that you really don't want to repeat. I think in general you have to be very insensitive or not easily embarrassed.
To mitigate the difficult behavior in the community, what we normally do is we sometimes take an edible with us so that if we are having a bit of a problem, not that that's a good time to reinforce that type of problem behavior, but it will distract him and get his attention off of it. Sometimes we just get silly, start singing or, counting or running or just do anything to redirect him. If he's going after individuals in the community, then we almost always have to block. We maybe wouldn't block, or if there's a safety situation. We're at a busy street, he doesn't want to stop and wait, we will have to block.
You can sense often, I think, when he's getting anxious, and I think one of the biggest problems that he has, and I think other people like him have, is they don't really understand what's fixing to happen, or they don't really understand what's going on if it's not a very familiar situation. And so there's anxiety level that increases, and talking to him helps. Like, hey Michael, we're fixing to go do this. So even if he doesn't understand, you have that calming voice and he knows, okay, we're fixing to do something. That helps. If he starts to get upset, you can remove him from the situation, sort of pull him away from whatever it is and talk to him a little bit. Make him sit down, maybe have him play some music. That's also a calming thing. If he's really starting to get out of control, you get the music going, you maybe do a few of the high fives. Sometimes we have to use food, right? If we can't get him to move, bring out a power bar or whatever and take a little small piece of that. So there are a variety of tricks I think you learn as a therapist or a parent, but you also don't want to create a situation where he's expecting that, right? So now all of a sudden you're creating an environment where he intentionally misbehaves because he wants the power bar, or he wants the attention, or he wants the music, right? So it can be a challenge, right? Balancing, well, how do we deal with this so that he doesn't expect it and we encourage that behavior versus we try to get him out of something because he just doesn't understand what's going on. I think this brings up a really important point. Patience is hugely important in mitigating bad behavior, inappropriate behavior, and then also just going with the flow. Not, well, I wanted you to do this. I wanted to sort of control the situation so you go play basketball. We don't want to play basketball. He wants to sit on the bench. Okay, Michael, I guess we're going to sit on the bench. And after 5 minutes, 10 minutes, he gets up, right? So sort of going with what he wants to do, even though that wasn't the plan, and even though that wasn't what you wanted yourself or you wanted to do, is really a much better strategy. And I have a lot of trouble with that.
As long as you are willing to give up all your dignity, you can make this work. You have to be really silly and really ridiculous, and it's fine. But if you're worried about your dignity, you're in trouble.